Dear students, I have taught you about the multiple angle 2x and the submultiple angle, that is x by 2, like that, for all the trigonometric ratios sine, cosine and tan in the earlier sessions. Now there is one more multiple angle, that is 3x. I had mentioned about these two, 2x and 3x in the previous session. So first we have to derive all the formula, because in one problem sometimes you will be using more than one formula. Therefore you should have a knowledge of all the multiple angle formula, that is about 2x as well as 3x. So 2x I have derived, that is sin 2x, cos of 2x and tan of 2x, and again sin 2x and cos of 2x can also be expressed using the tan function, and we have rewritten cos of 2x in two different forms, where 2 sin square x and 2 cos square x can also be expressed using the cos of 2x function. Now again, taking the values to be 2x to be theta and x would become theta by 2, we got the set of half angle formulae. Now in today's session, I am going to teach you the multiple angle, that is the derivation of the multiple angle formulae for the angle 3x. So 2x we have already derived, for 3x I am going to derive. Therefore it is trigonometric functions of 3x, that is sin, cos and tan. Even this I have mentioned in the previous one. In the case of 2x here, we had sin 2x as 2 sin x cos x. Both sin and cos were in the formula. Only in the case of tan of 2x, now it was purely in terms of tan function. Whereas in the case of 3x here, sin 3x will be only in terms of sin, cos 3x would be only in terms of cos, and tan 3x would be purely in terms of tan function. So first one by one, let us go to derive that one. Let me derive that one. First one is sin of 3x. First I write the formula. So we have to prove this one. 3 sin x minus 4 sin cube x. So prove that. Now cos of 3x, this is equal to 4 cos cube x minus 3 cos x, and then the third one, tan of 3x would be equal to, it is 3 tan x minus tan cube x divided by 1 minus 3 times tan square x. Now these are the three formulae which I am going to derive. Usually the one which I derived in the previous session for angle 2x, so it is a 2-mark question. This can be expected for a 3-mark question because it carries more steps here. Now let me start with the first one. First one, sin of 3x. Now see, using the compound angle formula sin x plus y, taking y to be equal to x, I got the value sin of 2x. Now I am splitting this angle 3x as sum of two angles, that is sin of 2x plus x, or you can write x plus 2x also. Now it has taken the form sin of x plus y. Now you can apply the compound angle formula, sin x into cos y plus cos x into sin y. That is sin x means sin of 2x, cos y means cos of x. Similarly, cos x means cos of 2x, sin y means it is sin of x. So in the place of x and y, I am having 2x and 1x here. So sin x into cos y plus cos x into sin y. Now you observe, we have to express only in terms of sin function. So this first we write the formula for sin of 2x. We have one formula, that is 2 times sin x into cos x. For this I am writing this, and this cos x you write it as it is. Come to cos of 2x. As you know that it has got three different expansion. Cos square x minus sin square x, or 1 minus 2 sin square x, or 2 cos square x minus 1. All of them have got the same value. Whichever is we need in a particular thing, we can take that one. Since we want to express everything in terms of sin, I select this one, 1 minus 2 sin square x. Right inside the bracket we have got two terms here, into this sin x I am writing. Okay. Now First let me multiply this one. 2 sin x into cos x into cos x is cos square x. Remember, there are two terms here. Multiply both of them by the number which is outside this one. So 1 into sin x minus 2 sin square x into sin x becomes 2 sin x. A little half of the answer almost we have obtained. So everything is in terms of sign only. Only here this has to be eliminated, cos square. Here, see here I made use of the multiple angle formula. I am using the basic identity, that is 2 sin x into, write this as 1 minus sin square x, plus write the other two terms as they are, sin x minus 2 times sin cube x. Now if you remove the brackets here, 2 sin x into 1, that would be 2 sin x minus 2 sin x into sin square x, that is 2 sin cube x, plus 1 sin x already there, minus 2 times sin cube x, 2 times sin cube x. So we have got here everything in terms of sign only. So what is the next step? That we have to add all of them, that is adding the same like terms, I can say 2 sin x plus 1 sin x, it becomes 3 times sin x, minus 2 sin cube minus 2 sin cube becomes minus 4 times sin cube x. Hence we have got the formula here. This is nothing but the right hand side. If you have written left hand side, or else you can simply write it as sin 3x equal to 3 sin x minus 4 sin cube x. So that is what we wanted, and we have derived the formula. Now if it is given for a question, it would carry 3 marks here. Now let me move on to the next formula. The procedure is same. For all the three, the procedure is same. The angle 3x would be divided in written as a sum of 2x plus 1x. Then apply the compound angle formula. After applying the compound angle formula, you apply the multiple angle formula, because all of them will be having either cos 2x, tan 2x or sin 2x. So first you apply the compound angle formula, then you apply the multiple angle formula. If need be, we may have to use the basic identity. Now let me take the second formula, that is consider cos of 3x. Now again it can be written as cos of 2x plus x. Now it resembles the formula cos of x plus y. What is the expansion? What's the formula? Cos x into cos y, that is cos 2x into cos x minus sin x into sin y, that is sin 2x into sin x. X means 2x, y means x here. Now here again cos of 2x. Just now in the previous formula I told you, it can be written in 3 different ways. In the previous one we wanted in terms of sin, so I took the formula 1 minus 2 sin square x. Now I want everything in terms of cos, so I write it as 2 cos square x minus 1 into cos x. Okay. Now again for sin 2x, we again write it as 2 sin x into cos x, and this sin x I am writing as it is. Okay. Now remove the brackets here. 2 cos square into cos is 2 cos cube x minus 1 into cos x minus 2 into cos x, you write as it is. Sin x into sin x becomes sin square x. Okay. So everything is in terms of cos. Only this has to be rewritten. That is 2 times cos cube x minus cos x minus 2 times cos x. Use the basic identity. Write it as 1 minus cos square x. In the previous one we wrote cos square as 1 minus sin square. I am writing sin square as 1 minus cos square. Now finally remove the brackets. 2 cos cube x minus cos x minus 2 into cos x into 1, that is minus 2 cos x minus of minus plus 2 cos x into cos square x, it becomes 2 times cos cube x. So what I got here, 2 cos cube plus another 2 cos cube is 4 cos cube x. 4 cos cube x, then minus 3 times cos x. So, this is how we get the answer for the second one. That is, the second formula is derived like this. So, first split the angle as 2x plus x. Apply the compound angle formula. Then for the expansion of 2x, now you use the multiple angle formula. Then we are using the basic identity in the case of the first two formulae. Now we go to the third formula. That is, we are calculating the value of tan of 3x. The procedure is same here also. Tan of 3x can be written as tan of 2x plus 1x. Here you have to be careful because we are having tan of x plus y formula, which is in the form of a rational function. Tan x plus tan y, that is tan of 2x plus tan x divided by 1 minus tan x into tan y, that is tan of 2x into tan x. Here the calculation is more. We have to take the LCM and then write a bigger line because I am writing the value of tan of 2x in the numerator as well as in the denominator. What is tan of 2x? It is 2 tan x divided by 1 minus tan square x. So, I am dividing a fraction by another fraction. So, the middle line a little longer you write, and then tan x now you write in the form of a fraction, so that it would be easier for us to take the LCM. Again, this one in the denominator, better write it as 1 by 1 minus tan of 2x. You again write the formula 2 tan x divided by 1 minus tan square x into this tan x. I am writing it is tan x by 1 you can write. So, if you write in that form, easy for you to take the LCM and then simplify. So, this would be equal to, you observe for the numerator and denominator, both of them are simplification of the fractions. We are adding, we are subtracting. So, for both of them, you have to take the LCM. So, when you take the LCM being 1 minus tan square x. Okay. Here 1 minus tan square, if you divide one time into the corresponding numerator is 2 tan x. Then plus tan x into this one. So, write inside the bracket because there are two terms here, 1 minus tan square x. Now, again in the denominator, the LCM becomes 1 minus tan square x. So, 1 into this number is 1 minus tan square x minus, it is 2 tan x into another tan x, it becomes 2 tan square x. Okay, 2 tan x into tan x, 2 tan square x. Cancel the LCM. How it gets cancelled is, this being the denominator of the denominator goes to the numerator. You have learnt about this in the high school class. A by B divided by C by D can be written like this, A by B. If you write into, D goes to the numerator. That is, we write the reciprocal. The same procedure we are following. Before writing, I am just cancelling it directly. So, the same thing I am following here also. Now, let me write the remaining terms here and simplify. 2 tan x you write as it is, then plus tan x into 1. Whenever you are having more than one term, and always write inside the bracket, tan x into minus tan square x is minus tan cube x. Whole thing divided by 1 minus tan square x minus 2 times tan square x. Now, finally, we are simplifying. Tan x plus 2 tan x plus 1 tan x is 3 tan x minus tan cube x. Whole thing divided by 1. Both of them are tan square function and can be added. So, it is 3 tan square x. So, the formula being 3 tan x minus tan cube x over 1 minus 3 tan square x. So, this derivation, please go through that one. You can expect it for a 3-mark question. That is, it can be sin 2 3x, split it as 2x plus x, apply the compound angle formula, then after applying wherever sin 2x cos 2x are there, apply the multiple angle formula, then wherever cos square or sin square there, using the identity you replace. In the case of tan of 3x, we are using the compound angle formula, then we are using the multiple angle formula tan of 2x, and we are doing the arithmetical calculation by taking the LCM and cancelling the LCM for both numerator denominator. Finally, we arrive at the formula, and by heart these formulae. All the formulae have to be by hearted, because for the derivation part don't by heart, write and practice, but the formulae have to be by hearted, because while working out the problems, we have to remember all the formula. So, all the formulae of this particular topic, multiple and submultiple angles I have derived. Why we do all the formulae derivation together means, sometimes in one problem we may have to use both sin 2x and sin of 3x, something like that. That is why when you are familiar with all the formulae, we can work out the problems. Now, I am going to work out some problems in which we make use of either the multiple angle 2x or multiple angle 3x or the half angle formula, depending upon how it has been given. Usually in such problems, they ask you to prove certain result, prove that some function equal to the right hand side. So, I have told you repeatedly in the earlier sessions, whenever it is asked to prove certain result, it is comparatively little bit easy problem, because we will be knowing the answer already. So, looking at the right hand side, we can that gives us a clue how to start with. Now, let me consider the first problem. Prove that, for all of them I am proving the result here, prove that sin of 3x minus sin x, sin of 3x minus sin x divided by cos square x minus sin square x should be equal to 2 times sin x. 2 times sin x. Now, this is the problem. So, here we are having a multiple angle sin 3x. Look at the denominator. It is cos 2x has got this expansion, cos square x minus sin square x. Don't write cos of 2x here, because the right hand side you observe, we have got only one term sin x, the 2 sin x we are having. That means that we have to rewrite cos square in terms of sin. Then only we can solve the problem. That cos has to be eliminated. So, let me start with the left hand side. For sin of 3x, the formula which I derived just now, we can use that formula and write the value. What is that equal to? 3 sin x minus 4 times sin cube x. That is why I taught all the formulae together. 3 sin x minus 4 sin cube x for this one. And for the other sin x, write it as it is. Whole thing divided by. Now, cos square x, you write it as 1 minus sin square x. This minus sin square x, write it as it is. You observe, everything is in terms of sin function. So, we can get the answer the right hand side. Now, let us simplify. 3 sin x minus 1 sin x is 2 sin x minus 4 times sin cube x, whole thing divided by 1 minus sin square plus another sin square having the same sign would become 1 minus 2 sin square x. Now, keep the denominator as it is. Look at the numerator. Clearly we see that there is a common factor. What's a common factor? 2 is a common factor, sin x is a common factor. Take that common factor, 2 sin x. What is remaining? Both of them have been taken outside, 1 is remaining. 1 2 has come outside and 1 sin x has come outside. So, another 2, another sin square x is remaining. Okay, whole thing divided by 1 minus 2 sin square x. Write the denominator as it is, don't make any change. You observe that these two, they get cancelled. So, what is remaining? It is only 2 times sin x. And what was that one? It was then nothing but the right hand side we wanted here. Therefore, we started with the left hand side and we got the right hand side rather easily. So, These are quite simple problems only. Usually they are given for 2-mark question. Sometimes, sometimes we say it can be given for a 2-mark question. It may be given for a 3-mark question. There will be slight difference in allotting the marks depending upon who sets the paper and usually it is a 2-mark question. Now let me move on to the next problem. Again, in this also I will be using the multiple angle formula 3x here, both sine as well as cos. Prove that sine of 3x divided by sin x minus cos of 3x divided by cos x is equal to 2. Only a number here, no sine or cosine there. Now, just now I have derived 2 formulae. Let me use those formulae for the numerator, for sin x, sin 3x as well as cos. Don't cancel sin, cos like that. It should not be done here. Let me start with the left hand side and write the value. What is the formula? 2 sin x minus 4 sin cube x whole thing divided by sin x minus, take the second term, it is 4 cos cube x minus 3 cos x divided by cos x. Don't do the cancellation directly. First, look at the numerator. There is a common factor, that is sin x into, sin x has been taken outside. What is remaining? 3 is remaining, minus 4. 1 sin x has come outside, though we are having sin square x whole thing divided by sin x minus, again from these two, take common factor cos of x. What is remaining? 4 times cos square x minus 3 divided by cos x. So, I am writing the denominator as it is. So, sin x and sin x, cos x and cos x, they are getting cancelled. Now, let me write the remaining terms. 3 minus 4 times sin square x. Here, be careful. In between we are having a minus sign. So, both the terms of this should be multiplied by the minus sign. So, it becomes minus 4 cos square x. Now, minus of minus plus, it is equal to 3. Now, let me simplify this one. First, I will add the constant term 3 plus 3, that would be equal to 6. Now, look here, minus 4 sin square x and minus 4 cos square x. We can take out minus 4 as common factor, and since both the terms are negative, when you take out the common factor minus, both of them they become positive term. Now, sin square x minus cos square x from the basic identity is equal to 1. That is 6 minus 4, that would be equal to 2. Hence, we get the right hand side. So, we are using the multiple angle formula sin 3x and cos of 3x to arrive at the required result. Now, let me move on to the next problem. In the next problem, sin x, you have to prove this result, sin x plus sin 2x divided by 1 plus cos x plus cos of 2x should be equal to tan x. Should be equal to tan x. Look here, in the previous two problems, the right hand side was different, isn't it? I mean, in one we had a number, in another only sign. Now, the left hand side also contained sine function, cosine function. We somehow eliminated cos and got the value in terms of sine. First problem. Second one, we got a constant. Here, we are having sine function, cosine function, the right hand side is a tan. But we know that by the basic information, tan theta is sin theta by cos theta. Now, left hand side we are having a rational function. That tells us that somehow we have to get sin x in the numerator, cos x in the denominator, so that sin x by cos x becomes tan x. We have to use only the multiple angle formula. Now, let me start with the left hand side. Now, left hand side is equal to this one. So, first write sin x as it is, and here sin 2x, you can write it as 2 sin x into cos x divided by, write 1 as it is, cos x also as it is. Now, cos 2x, we have got 3 expansion. Since we are having cos x here, let me write in terms of cos only. The reason being, it is 2 cos square x minus 1. This plus 1 and minus 1, you can do the cancellation. So, this is plus 1 minus 1, they get cancelled. And let me see what is the common from the numerator. It is sin x into what is remaining, 1 plus 2 times cos x. In the denominator also, you take a common factor, it is cos x into 1 here, and another cos x is remaining, that is 2 times cos x. Look here, both of them they get cancelled. Sin x by cos x would be equal to tan x. That is the right hand side, isn't it? So, this is how we have to think. That's why I am telling you, if it is asked to prove certain result, comparatively it is easier because we will be knowing the right hand side, we will be knowing the answer. So, depending upon the right hand side, we can group the left hand side in a particular way. Now, one more problem. Here, prove that cos to the power 4x minus sin to the power 4x is equal to cos of 2x. Now, here I use the knowledge of the law of the indices and our high school algebraic formula. Start with the left hand side. Here to the power 4 is there. Let me write it as cos square the whole square. See, you may remember here the third law of the indices, a to the power m whole to the power n is a to the power m into n. So, this 4 I have written 2 and 2. So, cos square whole square. When you remove the bracket, now it becomes cos to the power 4. Similarly, write this as sin square x the whole square. Now, look at this one. Forget about this cos square x. Take it as a square minus b square. So, it resembles the high school algebraic formula a square minus b square, which can be factorized as a plus b into a minus b. A means cos square x, b means sin square x. So, a plus b means cos square x plus sin square x. A minus b means cos square x minus sin square x. See, we have just used the law of the indices. I am using the high school algebraic formula. Now, I am using the basic identity. What's the value of this one? Sin square theta plus cos square theta is 1 into, now just now we have derived in the previous session, it is a multiple angle formula 2x, cos of 2x. So, we are using so much of knowledge here. First, we use the law of the indices, then the high school algebraic formula, the basic identity, the multiple angle formula. So, 1 into cos of 2x is cos of 2x, which is the right hand side. So, this is how we solve the problem. So, go through all the derivations of this one 2x and 3x, which can be given for 2 or 3 mark question. Now, using all the remaining problems on multiple angle, we will be using any one of them, maybe 2x or 3x or half angle formula. So, in the next session also, I am going to work out some problems which are connected with these multiple angles. Thank you.